tastes much better than cow milk, because even though it starts off a bit watery, after a few seconds it gets really creamy. Yum!
What's up everybody, it's Little World, aka Skinny Pete, coming at you with another video. Today, I'm going to react to a video. Just a little background information about this video. This channel is called Share My Story. They're infamous for posting, stories about, various situations that are not made up. And they post the most outlandish stories, such as, I accidentally got pregnant by my brother, some weird shit like that. So me looking into it, so you know what? I'm gonna react to one of these videos. So today I'm gonna be reacting to I am breastfed at 16. Yeah, this should be a very interesting video. But guys, before we get started, if you guys can you guys like, subscribe? But with the intro out the way, let's get started.
Hey, I'm Chris, and I've always been very close with my mom. I guess it's because my dad left us when I was a baby. Ever since...
Listen, I know it's just a cartoon, but why the f*** are her titties so goddamn big? What the f***?
Our favorite activity was her breastfeeding me. But on my 10th birthday, she asked me if I wanted to stop doing it. I was shocked and started crying, because I loved drinking my mom's milk. It tastes much better than cow milk, because even though it starts off a bit watery, after a few seconds it gets really creamy. Yum! That's why I told her I would never stop drinking her milk. And to this day, every morning and every evening, my mom comes into my room to breastfeed me. I guess the only weird thing is that I'm 16.
The fuck? The only weird thing? My dude, you're 16.
I actually didn't know it was strange to be breastfed as a teenager, because my mom homeschooled me until 8th grade. After that, I went to a public school, and when I asked one of my classmates if he'd rather drink milk from a cow or from his mom, he started laughing because he thought I was making a joke. But I don't think it's something to laugh about. I mean, what's wrong about being breastfed as a teenager?
I'm gonna list up a couple things on why it's weird to be breastfed at 16. 1. Fucking weird. 2. Fucking weird. And the most important one, 3. Fucking weird.
It tastes amazing. There are lots of health benefits, and I have a really close relationship with my mom because of it. The only thing I wish is that my mom was less overprotective and less involved in my life. I often feel like I'm living in a bubble, like she won't let me play soccer with my classmates because she is worried about me being injured. And when I meet up with friends at a mall, she wears a wig and follows us wherever we go to make sure I'm safe. It's super annoying, but most of the time, she doesn't allow me to go outside at all. She says it's for my own safety, but I think she's just jealous when I'm hanging out with my friends because she doesn't have any friends herself.
Why the fuck did you roast your mom like that?
And if I should ever get a girlfriend, my mom would probably go crazy and try to destroy our relationship, because I don't think she could handle sharing her son with another woman. But isn't it a normal part of life to become independent of your parents? To move out and start your own life and your own family? Well, I know it will break my mom's heart, but as soon as I go to college, I will move out of her place. I haven't told her yet, but I already made the decision. Her style of parenting already made me become the weird kid in school. Because whenever something happens that I don't like, I just start crying or screaming. I know it's immature, but I can't help it. My emotions just take over. Like one time a classmate of mine took a potato from my plate and ate it. He knew I would get upset about it. But he probably didn't expect what I did next.
Don't tell me you cried. Don't tell me you cried.
I got so mad that I threw the rest of my plate into his face, and then I started screaming as loud as I could in the middle of our cafeteria. It took me a few seconds to realize that I had embarrassed myself in front of my whole school. It was the most pathetic moment in my life, and now everybody thinks that I'm a complete weirdo. I actually blame my mom for me being so immature. She homeschooled me until I was 14, and I never had any other kids to play with, so I never learned the rules of how to interact with other people. I guess she is scared of losing me and wants me to stay immature, so that I'll never move out of her home. That's why I recently told her I wanted to join the military once I turned 18. I was just joking, but she almost had a heart attack and started begging me not to do it. She said it's too dangerous for a little boy like me. I got angry and wanted to tell her I'm not a little boy anymore, but then she offered me to play hide and seek again, just like in the old times.
Nigga, you're 16 playing hide and seek? What the fuck?
It's a game where my mom hides somewhere inside our house, and once I find her, I can drink her milk as a reward.
Wait, hold up. What the fuck is this? I don't want this reward. It should be like in one of those fucking, like, those movies where that she'd be hiding under a fucking lamp or something. It's, oh, you found me. Time to drink my milk, bitch. Pucker up.
We hadn't played this game in years, so I got really excited, and we ended up playing for hours. It felt so good and comforting, because it was just like in the old times. But afterward, I realized my mom had tricked me into being a little boy again. It's all a part of her selfish plan to keep me immature. Anyways, for the next 2 years, I will continue to live with my mom, and I'm not planning to stop breastfeeding anytime soon. I simply enjoy it too much. But I do know that at some point, I need to grow up and become independent of my mom. Because right now, I'm a pathetic weasel that can't even take care of himself. So if I ever want to have a wife and kids, I first need to become a mature and reliable man. Anyways, thank you for listening to my story, and please subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna subscribe to this person's channel. Fuck all that. Alright guys, so we're gonna do another video today. The next video is not by it's not by the same people per se, but these animated stories, they have several different channels they go to, and they're all cringy, made up, and just rather disturbing. So this one's called I'll Become a Father at 14 and I'm Terrified, Please Help Me, by Dory Story. So let's get started.
Hey, my name is Patrick. I'm 14 years old. I want to tell you a story as to how I had to unexpectedly grow up. My family's well off, but my parents don't buy me PlayStations or the latest smartphone. They aren't cheap. It's just that there are 5 kids in the family, and I'm the eldest. My brothers and sisters annoyed me so much. Because of the money spent on my younger siblings, we couldn't even fly on vacation to Dad's home country, Ireland. For a long time, I couldn't understand my parents. As if we were only 3 people in the family, then we'd travel and be freer. For a long time, I considered my mom and dad to be dummies, brothers and sisters, deadweights. I wanted to live only for myself. At 14, I was tall and looked like a 17-year-old. Girls chased after me. Popularity was added by the fact that I was a player on the school's football team. All my hopes were related to a sports career. I often imagined that I'd apply to a college with a sports scholarship, or I'd be a professional soccer player, because why not? I'd be paid for each game, and I would spend the money only on myself. In my dreams, I was already choosing myself a sports car, imagining myself going to celebrity parties with models. But one event completely changed not only my views on my own family, but to my own life. During the soccer championships, I met Sharon. She was the cheerleader for the rival team from a nearby city and older than me. She's already 17. She is drop-dead beautiful. During the tournament, it was me who got the winning goal. The guys literally carried me on their arms.
But the person's wearing football pads and a football helmet. I'm confused. Like, does it mean soccer? Does it mean soccer like American football? Or does it mean soccer like FIFA and all that shit? I'm confused.
My achievement was what interested Sharon. Of course, she didn't know I was only 14. After the game, there was a cool party at our team's captain's place. His parents were out of town and the entire house was free. All the girls from Sharon's team were invited. We spent the time together, laughing and chatting. We both drank beer, and the alcohol took its effect.
Oh my god, we're going to have to call the cops. That's underage drinking, and underage drinking's wrong.
By the end of the evening, Sharon called me over to the guest room upstairs. That was the first time I did it. Of course, I won't tell the details, and either way it was over quite quickly.
Bro, I understand this is a fake story, but I'm getting pissed off. Fucking, like, embellish a little bit, you know what I mean? Don't say, oh yeah, I came quick. Nah, just be like, yo, nutted on her face. OG Mudbone style.
But I was very happy. I became a man. For a few weeks after that night, me and Sharon were chatting almost every day. I was fully in love. But then she suddenly stopped going online or answering her phone. I couldn't figure out what had happened, what I did wrong. After a few days, someone came to our door and my parents were also home. Sharon and her father came in. She stood there with tears in her eyes. Her father was enraged. Sharon was pregnant. I lost the ability to speak and I couldn't understand what was going on. How could that happen? It seemed to me like I was dreaming. Sharon's father demanded I marry her. He said, "It doesn't matter if you're 17 or 27. You..."
What? Hold up. If the person's 27, that's f***ing that's statutory, and that person could go to jail. So it kind of does matter.
How he stared at me when he heard that I'm only 14. Sharon was also shocked. We even had to show them my documents. When my girlfriend's father calmed down a bit, he said that they will keep the child. The doctors said that it is contraindicated for Sharon to have an abortion. I just sat quietly.
You just sat there like, yo, my f***ing life is over. My dreams of playing football, playing American football on a soccer field are over.
2 months went by and I didn't see Sharon. Through mutual acquaintances, I was able to find out that she was sent to other relatives. My conscience is constantly tormented. I understand that if need be, I would need to go to work and forget about a sports career. But I also think, how's the child, as I will soon become a father? This thought alone scares me. Through her friends, I found out that Sharon's father wants to give up the child for adoption right after birth. This news made me feel my helplessness. Now I don't know if I'll even see my child. But the child is very important to me. If they give him or her up for adoption, then I want to take the child into our family. Luckily, my parents aren't against him or her growing up with my brothers and sisters, as family is the most important thing there is. Share my story so then others know how important it is to think about consequences before doing anything.
That was a 2-pack of ass, if I had to say something myself. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at TheNotoriousRC3. Follow me on TikTok, Royal, 3 eyes. If you guys want to. I'm not gonna force you guys to do all that stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a good one.